The champ is here. 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 Mario Z. What up with you, Mario? Lucky Lefty. Latoya Dominique. Hi, Mama. Rashonda. What's good with y'all? Let me do this right here. Edward Thayer. Sandra Corey. What's up with you, Mom? Shaz. Whiskey to Don. Always. Mr. Mike the Hebrew. DGCC. Jimmy Parson. What up, Jimmy? B1. Holla, amigo. De paso. Tranquilo, suave. Oh, y'all saw the title. Yeah. He said, if Big and Pac was there, these weirdos wouldn't act so cavalier. All right. KG 22424. Hello, Mr. Who's that? Debonair. What up? Daphne. Nikki from Chicago. Your message retracted. Oh, you did that? You didn't want to say that? Tommy Jones. The TJ that I know? Green Eye Monster? Is that the TJ the Green Eye Monster? Hey, y'all, let's get this started right here. You know, this is Big Gene again. I've been getting a lot of calls, a lot of messages that people want me to react or speak on what Lil C's was saying on this Vlad interview. And by right, you know, I can't do that, man, because Lil C's have every right to say what he want to say. That's what he remembers. That's what he thinks would happen. And that as being a 17-year-old kid at the time, he may presume or perceive that it happened the way he said it did, but it didn't at all. A lot of the stuff he was on point with, but his timing and the reaction of what he was saying is going to have people looking at him with the biggie eye. You know, one that way, one the other way, and still looking straight. It's just not happening. People don't believe some of the things that he said, and it's obvious that the dude Sean Perez, I'm going to show you who Sean Perez is. Y'all see that right there? And what it says? Former Badboy executive. That's Sean Perez right there. Let me see right here. That's him right there. That's the one that's going there asking, doing the interview and not answering the questions that he need to ask. And the reason he's not asking the questions he need to ask, because he's what? Former Badboy executive. Y'all see who he there with, hugged up with. No, really not say. I'm not saying nothing to y'all that I wouldn't say to Big or nobody else. Andrew M, thanks for that super chat. People looking at him like he weird. You know, it's just for instance. I'm gonna do just for instance. Who jumps out a car that's being shot at and run right in the back of the car while they still shooting at the car? you're going to look at him with the biggie eye. When in fact, all of them was down the street. So because if he would have jumped out the car and got in the back of the car, Paul offered and the cat from LA, who was a cop, both of them had weapons. They ran down the block in the opposite direction too. C said they came in the back of the car and just stopped. And dog, it's all right. It's all right to run. You can run away. You come back and fight another day. But don't say that we jumped out the car and just went in the back of the truck and waited for the shooting to stop. That don't sound right. But here go this executive, Sean Perez, Badboy executive, and he said, yo, here we go again with the Gene deal. Like Big C's was going to tell a lie. He got stuck on stupid with that. He got stuck on stupid with that one. When Lil C said, yeah, I said it was a Muslim, but he tried to play it down. Because you got to understand, Lil C's still in the industry. He still got to make good with some of the people in the industry. And now they trying to get Junior Mafia with Lil Kim them back together and do shows. You have to understand that. I have no problem with that. See, it's very rare you're going to get a guy like me. What's up, Big? You're going to get a guy like me that I don't need them for nothing. I don't need the industry for nothing. I did what I was supposed to do. Brian Brown out there at SUNY New Post. Shout out. What up with you, boy? I did what I was supposed to do. Robert Thompson. I don't know what Sean said. Sean need to keep his mouth closed on a lot of stuff. Fu Manchu, you funny with that one. So now, anybody who's listening to that part of the story, they're gonna find something wrong in it. Lil C said that Big them called and them pulled up and everything. Those calls was already out there. I went down 10 minutes before everybody, and it still took Big a long time to go. As soon as they said we was leaving, I went down and made sure Puff car and Big car was right there. Was right there in the front. So he's wrong about that. Then Big car pulled up. Nah, but it's okay. Then when he said that we came out the garage and then we drove off and they stopped at the light, that wasn't true. We stood out there for about 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. Because Puff wanted to wait for Paul and them car to come out. He was wrong by that. Then he tried to make it seem like those girls was at the corner. He tried to make it seem like those girls was at the corner. Those girls was walking with them. Like when Lil Season was in the car, they was walking down the street because they were talking to them from the party. Those girls were at the corner waiting. And then they just decided to talk to him. But if that's what he perceives, I gotta let him go with that. Mr. Mike, the Hebrew. All right, Mike. Thank you for that, Mike. I appreciate that, man. That comment. So, it's just bad that we ain't never came together. Why don't Little C's, myself, D-Rock, Diddy, Paul, Groovy Lou, Kenny, G Money, all get in a forum, all get in the room, and we tell the truth about what happened, what went down. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. They don't never want, like they say, like she said, they want it to go away. They want it to die. They want it to die down. But like I said before, Big wasn't telling me all the stuff that he was telling me for it just to die down. Chevron TV, no. I appreciate that y'all believe me. Ice, Rudolph. I appreciate that y'all believe me. But I'm not gonna fight. This is what this kid, he's a grown man now. This is what he wants to perceive. This is what he wants y'all to do, believe. I'm not gonna down him, but I don't understand. And then he said we riding and jumping on top of sidewalks and jumping curves in California. Tone was driving and he said that, yo, I wish I was driving big. Because that's how slow they was going. That's how they was taking their time. We had came to the scene when Puff caught, we turned around and got there. When none of them cats there, they wasn't no block. They was down the block, coming down. I see them coming back this way. They was already down about a damn, we at the corner, they down about a garage. They coming back there, and D-Rock was the first one that got there. And that's when D-Rock said, oh, they got my man. Puff was right there in front of Big's car. Like, had opened Big's door, was right there. Tone said, come on, Gene. Me and Tone jumped in the car, and we jetted. Trying to catch the kid in the SS Impala. But that's these false narratives that they're giving to people. Puff saying that Big begged him to go. Come on, man. That's the stuff they should have asked him. And the crazy thing about it is that Big is Puff's artist. Sean Perez, who did the interview, the former Badboy executive, who's working with Vlad, who did the interview, he said, George Miller, thanks for that cash out. Who called Miss Wallace? He never asked where was Puff at. Why wasn't that in the conversation? Where was Puff at? What did Puff say? What did Puff do? Puff got on that goddamn plane. They took him to San Diego. He got on that plane. He got the hell up out of there. Not today, Mr. 216. Can't shout you out today, bro. Not at all. What up, man? How you be? Young Truth Spitter. Yeah, they want truth. They want Big case to go away, man. They want the case to go away. If they found it, they know who the killers are. And we've seen some documents that some cases has been sealed. Some cases has been sealed. And in 50 years, we'd be dead by the time them motherfuckers get open. Eric Wilson out there in Narkakalaki. That's my boy over there, Adam Sanchez. Primo. What up, Reginald Brown? April, give me a call, man. April Campbell. April, where you been? April, give me a call because your numbers ain't the same. I know your man had told you you're not gonna be working for Big Gene. I know April. She knows my brother. My brother Winknum used to chill with her, man. So please, you know, she's a great writer and everything like that. I need her help on some things. So please, brother, let her give me a call. It's no funny business or nothing like that. Thank you. My brother, I should tell y'all what my father told April. She'll be mad. My father was a bad dude. No, Sean Perez worked for Vlad. That's him doing that interview, brother. He works for Vlad TV. Hot ass tea. I gotta let it simmer down. Well, Jimmy Parson, they had the pictures of the killer. They showed the pictures. Now, Lucy's put them there. I put, nobody believed me. Charles Perez said, well, Gene Deal said you said a Muslim. Lucy said, yeah, I said a Muslim. I said a Muslim. But it was a lot of Muslims working there with bow ties. When I said blue suit, white shirt, blue bow tie, peanut looking head, yeah, how you know, Gene? Nigga walked up to the car, puff car first. Desiree Kelly, yeah, he shut it down. Don't y'all talk to him. Shut down my book, my first book I had with the Karen Hunter chick. It's okay. They control all they want to, man. You know, if they get bad in here, people gonna watch call. See, this is the thing about it is that if you don't like me, why are you coming here? You coming here because you're trying to prevent other people from finding out the truth and the matter of the truth. So I believe Vlad didn't want to do it himself. So he put Sean Perez to do it. But Sean Perez know me personally. Sean Perez know what I'm capable of doing. Sean Perez ain't gonna feel safe in the same room with me. Because you basically try to, set this kid up. You wanted him to lie. You wanted to make it believe like you don't know the story. But Lassie's, when he said, yeah, we already talked about this. When he started out the conversation in that episode 26, we already talked about this. I told you what D-Rock said and what he did. We know that shit is sketched. We know that. But you thought Lil Caesar was going to lie and he didn't. Yeah, he said it. A Muslim, he might try to downplay, would look like a Muslim because he had the bow tie on, shot big. See, now, who's that? Oh my God. Eric Wilson. Thank you, brother. Gene, he also said the car rolled up. Rolled up. You always said the car was parked on the curb. On the curb. Now check this out, y'all. The girl, he said I'm talking to the girls. on the sidewalk, right? C said, I'm talking to the girls that was on the sidewalk. So C's is talking out the window to the girls on the sidewalk. The car is there. How's the car rolling up on there? What happened was C's them at the corner. They stopped. The car parked up right there. So when the car moved out the parking space, he started letting off. The car was parked there all night. Police got the pictures. Man, we done been through this. The people that's following me, Quentin, Latara, Nick Johnson, they may have been Nick Johnson, they may have been distraction for them, holding them up. But maybe not. Because the FBI and them and everybody and everything portrayed that they wanted Puff first. And Big was just a casualty of it. But I just wanted y'all to know that there was an former executive of Badboy, that was using Vlad platform to come at me. Dude that sit up there and pray with Puff for years. Yeah, Paparazzi magazine. So when you hear the conversation and how he presented to C's, you could see why he's trying to make, well, here we go again, Gene Deal. You're right. You what Leon Hurd said. You would have saw the car roll up and while you talking to the girls. If the car rolled up and while you talking to the girls, you're gonna say, "Yo, Big, watch out! Yo, G, watch out for this car right here on the side that's rolling up." Thank you. That's I got some people that's. Yo, check it out. Who said that? Who's the dude who said that? Well, the people that I want to talk, I don't think they're going to talk. They're going to say anything. That's the crazy part of it. Now, Kiki wasn't at the valet with us. And then somebody was trying to say, oh, hold up, check this out. People are not listening. They trying to portray, yo, Keefe Deanham came to the party to get at Puff for the Pac killing. Yo, I seen Keefe D on 3 different occasions after Pac was dead. And 2 of those occasions, he was gambling with Puff and them. And if Puff owed them money for that, it never came up. Phil Burke, he said Suge got nothing out of that. Jimmy Iovine hit the jackpot, but he made sure Diddy and Dre was straight. Yeah, Kenneth Harris, this is a little slumber moment for me, you know, and I want to touch on some of the stuff that Lil C's has said on Vlad, but that's his own opinion, and I respect that. Edward Thayer, Nick Bloomfield, his shit was garbage because, you know, the last thing he did, and he did that because he had some people working on them and working for them, and they trying to take the story and go to the bank themselves. They don't want to pay people or do anything who's been out here, you know, navigating. They want to take it all for themselves. Yeah, I was going to get into that. Jim, Young True Spitter, he said Jimmy Iovine is a hell of a suspect in all this. Yes. Well, social media has an opportunity. Well, that's good. He can talk all the smack he wants to, man. What do he want to do? He trying. Yo, listen to me. Somebody just came and said Hassan Campbell is on live talking smack about me right now. Man, I got bigger fish to fry, man. We got to bury Mama Wolf, Miss Jones, on Friday. That's not snitching, bro. Lyrical cerebral assassin. Cerebral assassin. That's not snitching, bro. Peter Jones. They checked all those security cameras and everything. They and the cameras from the cameras from the museum, the cameras across the street, all that, and that's close to Beverly Hills. All that shit was working, brother. But we won't get it. They suppress all that evidence. Why? They suppressed all that evidence. Yeah, you remember Mama Jones' phone interview? I'm gonna do a whole show on her. My man Q Rock, you know, he was just, you know, giving me some support earlier today regarding that because I was talking to some individuals and I had to say that I had to come on here and address the Lil C's thing when in fact that I really don't have it in me to do it like my normal way. You know what I'm saying? To do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because of Ma Jones, man. Like, when I tell you, if you ever lost somebody that didn't have a biased bone in their body, that accepted you any kind of way that you were, no matter what, that accepted you any kind of way, and you could tell her anything. You could tell her about chicks, and she'll give you her opinion about women, and because not only she raised two boys, but she was a woman herself. Her husband was a hustler from the streets. She was a school teacher. And she had more game than Kellogg's had flakes. I just love talking to her. We used to talk for hours. Just a great woman. So But this is not the time for me to get into her with that. Um, Philip Burks. Man, you know what you know what I would love to do. I would love them to raise some money that would entice the other cats to come to a platform to do a show. D Rock, Tone, G, Kenny, Paul, uh, Little C's, and what's his name? Groovy Lou, Stevie J. The people that were there. I wish they could raise some money, or they have some kind of executive. And Diddy, because you know he ain't coming anyway. And then he probably tell the rest of them, nah, whatever they give y'all, I'ma match it. Y'all don't go. I'll be sitting up in the room by myself. And the whole thing about it is that people have to understand that Pac people and people who was around Pac, they got together and they told their story. Don't the people who represented Badboy, don't y'all want to hear from the rest of those cats? Charlie Baltimore, she said what she knew, and then you know, you had one cat she came out and she said what she had to say, and what happened? Yeah, Gene was telling the truth. That really happened. Unique. I came from federal penitentiary, pardoned by the president. He was given a pardon by the president. Gene was telling the truth. Juan Castro. What up, boy? I don't know if Kenny was one of Snoop bodyguards at one time. I don't know. But Kenny was driving us out there. But let's stay on this thing with the executive from Badboy. Let's stay focused how he's not asking no questions about Diddy. Not one question came out of his mouth about, well, how did Puff feel? Puff is a star. He was a fucking the president or CEO of Badboy. His artist just got killed. What did Puff say, Lil C's? What did Puff do? Yeah. Puff on the West Coast because he want to be on the West Coast. He could be anywhere in the world, brother. That was part of the deal. Did you ever wonder why Puff had a failed project for $10 million and went back, and Jimmy Iovine and them people who gave him another $10 or $30 million for another failed project? Rap Gang News, Walnut Park in the building, out there in St. Louis. Yeah. Who's that? Aaron? Aaron Views? Yeah. That nigga Puff grabbed me by my arms like, yo, G, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. I said, fuck off me, nigga. Pray for what? Pray for what? The fuck is you talking about? Pray with the mother niggas you been praying with. Hands off me. I don't know, man. Fat boy. Listen here, man. Look at the girl who came out on the other program. And the girl came out and she said, what she said? Puff threw me down, kicked me in my stomach when I was pregnant. And not one woman's right group came up and said a mother thing. Not one Black Lives Matter, abortion clinic people. He was giving his own abortions. Kicked the girl in the stomach. Go on Tasha K. The girl came in there and said, yo, she used to, and then come to find out, she signed some agreement. A couple of million. Get ready, she can go to school, she can do all this. Oh, he edited a lot of stuff. Vlad edited a lot of stuff I said. When you see those little cuts and stuff like that, I said, yo, well, if we was white boys and we was giving that information, they would have brought the army out and locked the Muslim up, locked everybody up. Everybody we said they would have locked up if we was white boys. They cut that out. Yeah, I've been talking to George Wheeler. I've been talking to Kirk, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to come on here, and I'm hoping he could come on this Thursday coming up. Did y'all see that last revolt stuff? And y'all think I be playing. When I told y'all, somebody said they wanted to hear this story. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. This was during the Shine trial. During the Shine trial, we was going to every priest, every saint, every pastor. We was going to the people who do, what is it, Santa Maria with the chickens and cutting their heads off, and we was doing all that. Puff was going to see anybody that told them somebody could get this case off of him. We was going to all those people. And I seen some of the churches, because who he was, how they just flipped everything and just rolled out the carpet. I was like, the devil is everywhere. Somebody said, who that? Davy Lewis. He said, Diddy got a dark energy around him. Did you hear what he just said on Revolt? He said, I go in the dark all the time. I go to the dark all the time. I go to the dark all the time. And Kim helped me with that. Skinny, skinny mini OG said, spiritualist. Yeah, okay, spiritualist. I guess that's what you call them. So the day of the trial, we go out in Central Park. Yeah, Davy, Kim gone, but that's what he said. Kim helped me in the dark all the I go to the dark all the time now. And Kim helps me. Go look at it. Let's look at that Revolt interview on his thing. When he's giving people inspiration, talking about he ran the marathon and all like that. I was with him when he was doing the marathon run. Paying a nigga $2,500 a day to train him. They take that out on their taxes, bro. Paying a nigga $2,500 a day to train him. D General, they're not gonna hit that like button. They want to keep me low. You understand? That's why. Should I tell this story? Should I finish telling the story? Some people already heard it, so I'm not gonna tell it until the likes come up. Then that's what I do to them, G. If the likes don't come out, I got 692 people in here, 684 people. Some people going in, some people going out. They flip flopping. They going to this one, going to that one. If the likes come up, then I'll tell the story. And if it don't matter. What up, my man MREC out there? Choke, no joke. What's up with you? I want y'all to send a prayer to my dude. Everybody know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna put his name and put his shit out there. Just send the prayers up for me through my dude, and I'll send it up for God for my dude. Just say, yo, pray for whatever Gene is praying for. Pray for whoever Gene is praying for. Send their blessings up to him. You know what I'm saying? People know who I'm talking about. All right, so then we got a few more likes. It wasn't that many, about 50 if that was. Still got 600 some people, but 200 some of them people probably just went away somewhere. Legendary One, thanks for that out there. That got to be Chicago. That's the Chicago Bear symbol. Well, anyway, hi Velma. What's good with you, Ma? The Diva Brandy. Hi, Miss Brandy. Hi, Miss Lee. Out there in Cali. So now, it's the Shine trial. And we stopped at Central Park. So me and Puff was walking through the park. I said, yo, what up, man? Why are we going through the park right here? He said, yo, Gene, I got to go see this priest. I said, all right, cool. So he just started walking up a little further. He said, yo, Gene, just stay right here. So I stayed right there. He walked up there to the priest and everything. And I couldn't hear what they were saying. But he gets on his knees and the priest started blessing him, put his hands on him and everything like that. So they got this, and I told the story before, they got this cage right here. Hey, Jacqueline Frost. From Shot to the Wire. Cleveland Woods, what up with you, boy? So they got this cage. So after he got through blessing Puff, and with the smoke stuff like this right there, Puff reached down to the cage and had the white bird in him. So he did like this with the smoke like that, with the white bird and stuff like that. And then maybe with the the heaven water, or the holy water, that's what it is. Holy water. It was, yeah. Did I say hell water? Did I say hell water? Hot water? Mike said it was sage. It was holy water. It was holy water. Adam Johnson. Yo, if you're over there, you should be outnumbered. You know who's over there. You know who's over there. So now, after he put the holy water on them and everything like that, Puff got the bird in his hand, the dove. Born roller, when doves cry, he got the dove in his hand. And he throws the dove up in the air. On everything I love. On everything I took a part of and the creation of them. That damn bird fell to the ground and said boom and didn't move. Puff looked at the priest like this. I seen him look at the priest like this, look down at the bird, and just walked off. So now he walking my way. I was like, oh shit, here come Damien. Raganel. Lee, I don't know what happened. I don't even know. That nigga walked past me like this, and I said, when he was walking past me, I'm like, hold up, like he coming this way. I'm like, he didn't even look at me. He just walked right past me. I'm like, damn, that's Damien. Yeah, I told that story, Lucky Left. Yeah, that shit was crazy. So when you go on there and see him on that revolt, he said himself, I go in the dark all the time. And Kim helps me out. But let's get back to this executive, because when he was like the bad boy, I think his position was butt boy. I mean, but his position was mark. He was in the marketing and what else he was into? Karen Rojas. Thank you for that cash app. Let me get this picture up so people who just came in here, they can see it. I'm gonna show you the ugly Gucci shirt I took back to the store. That's the executive in the suit right there. That's her. I mean him right there. See it? Let me see if I get this where it say. Yeah, it's a former bad boy executive. Sean Perez. There you go. He the one trying to make Lil C's, you know, tell a lie. Or try to downplay what happened. And the mother, here go Gene Deal again. You know, we gotta say Gene Deal again. He said, you said that. Lil C told him, yeah, I said it. That's all the people need to hear. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Come on, Marcel, man. Come on, Marcel. No, nobody do nothing to him. None of my moderators. No, he's cool. Marcel, come on, bro. The guy who blows on Puff. Come on, Marcel. We don't know that to be true. He may pray with him. They pray together. June ask you stop that, man. They good. He over there with Vlad now. But I think Vlad got a wife and kids though. Yeah, he sure said that, Desiree. But prayer warriors, yeah, what's called said knowledge born said prayer warriors, booty bandits. Yeah, pray, pray, pray together. Mm. Difference in prayer. Los Drake, what up? J.M. Van Ramselaw? I don't know. Appetite for chicks. I don't know what he doing, but he better keep my name out of his mouth. Let him keep on. I guess they trying to make me famous over there. Get somebody over there that's gonna tell a lie, man. Get somebody else, because everybody coming over there so far and told the truth. Unique was the biggest hustler in Harlem, next to Fritz. Do you understand? This nigga that had Kevin Childs. Who Vlad had? He had Kevin Childs. He had somebody else over there. He had AZ. AZ them wasn't getting it like Unique. Unique is responsible for a lot of mix show DJs having work in the streets, cause he got a thing called Mecca Audio that you could go get all kind of mixtapes out of that joint. I ain't say nothing about you get a bag of smoke too. Why you say that? Put that out there like me. You get a mixtape and a bag of smoke. I ain't say nothing like that. Did somebody write that? And then he used to have rap battles for $5,000 a man out there in the street. Bones Deli out there in Compton. What up with you, boy? Yeah, Unique tried to warn him. But Vlad won't let Unique come on the show. Why? Cause he a man. He gonna tell the truth. He gonna let it be known. JMJ Van Ramselaw out there in the Netherlands. Niggas love me out there? Oh. White folks love me out there? J Woo, where you been, 72? J Woo 72 out in Connecticut. What up with you, boy? MHVACR. Yo, the industry made him. You know, our industry made Vlad. But Vlad was working in the industry for a long time, you know. He worked at Hot 97, all those radio stations. So he knows his way around. The last thing I heard is two things I heard Big say. Upstairs, he said, how the fuck is Gene gonna remember all these people? Puff, I had wrote on a piece of paper, I'll remember. This shit is so motherfucking ironic that I said I'll remember. Because Puff was bringing girls over, yo, Gene, she gonna come to the party tomorrow. She coming to the party tomorrow. And then Big said, yo, Puff, ask him, how the fuck Gene gonna remember all these girls? He said, yo, that nigga gonna remember. I had wrote on the paper when Puff brought some other, yo, Gene. And Big just looked at me, and I put that paper and said, I'll remember. He had the smile on his face like he had $1 million, bro. He had just won $1 million. That was priceless, man. That was priceless to me. Selena, you know someone I don't know? Probably do. But Diva Brandy, Mama, I think we was just, at that time, we was just talking about the girls that was coming up. You understand? And because when they say, when the girls, Puff say, remember her, Gene, remember her. And I say to the girl, remember what I got on tonight. I said, remember what I got on. Y'all, remember what I got on. Remember what I had on. I was going to let any girl say I had the Mecca shirt on. Yeah, I remember her. She knew what I had on. Yeah, people are talking to Suge. You see Suge doing a lot of interviews and everything. Forbidden Fruit TV, what up with you? Better not take a bite out of that fruit because it's forbidden over at the TV show. Forbidden Fruit TV in the house. Yeah, I guess, Suge got bigger fights that, he made a good point. I heard that interview he did on $1 million worth of game. But it shouldn't take you to lose $300, $400 million or more than that to come up with the solution that you came up with that you should have had when you was out here and having the avenue to do what he could do back then instead of starting shit. Now, he was trying to do some positive things. That was no doubt. Trying to get a black distribution publishing company. But there was a lot of other bullshit that was going along with it too. History always repeats itself. Look, Passing and CMG affiliate are involved. Trust you'll hear by next Wednesday. Why didn't Smack DJ quit? What did Smack DJ quit for? When he said he was only saying what he heard. But I was going towards him when Paul came to grab me, talking about, yo, Gene, come on, we about to leave. So when Lil C sit up there and talk about that, oh, we left and went straight to the hospital, me and Tone had left, came back, and they were still in the same spot they was. I walked down to the garage, heard what Quick had to say, and came back up when Paul grabbed me. Paul said, yo, Gene, what you doing down there? And I was like, what? He said, we about to go, man. We about to go. We're taking Big to the hospital now. Seth Marie. Thank you, Ma. I guess. Seth Marie. Like Charlie Baltimore said, yo, I was Puff bodyguard. I wasn't big, you know. She didn't know me like that, but she knew enough to know what I was saying. I was telling the truth. Yeah, Valley Girls for Life creation. We um we spoke about Ma Wolf on here earlier. Man, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for this, if it yo, you talk about a show of damn near every nigga ever been locked up that way, cause Ma was sending cards to everybody, Father's Day cards, Christmas cards, everybody that was a gangster hustler, whatever. They always kept in touch with Ma Jones. Yeah. No, Brian Brown, you can't bring them ratchets to jail. Man, it's crazy how the dudes closer to, I'm gonna say, no, I ain't gonna say it, I'm just gonna repeat it next time. The dudes that was closest to Wolf, except Ock and Prince, disrespected his mother when he died, using profanity towards her. The dudes that was closest to him, they got to understand she was only repeating what her son had told her and other people had told her. Now, like I said, I have no battle to fight with dude about what he should or shouldn't did to Miss Jones, because she ain't here no more. And you'll understand what I'm talking about when I do the show about her. Nana OG, Queens, OGTM, Southside, we outside. Thank you, appreciate you. Did I know Gert, aka Gertie? Come on, stop. I knew Gert, I knew Troy, I knew Prince, I knew all them Valley girls. Riz was my dude. Riz was the one in the car. It was me, Riz, Kenny, and Puff. When Puff pulled up on, we seen them niggas on the back of the House of Blues. Riz had two of them 40 cals in his hands. He dead, so you know, it is what it is now. He had two of them 40 cals and a reporter. He had two of them 40 cals in his hand. He said, talk to that nigga. He told Puff to drive around. Kenny drove back around. Puff stopped right there. He said, talk to the nigga. Puff said, what's up, Pac? Pac looked at that nigga and said, turned his head on him like that. Like, fuck you, nigga. What the fuck is you talking to me for? Riz said, yo, fuck that nigga, man. Talk to Suge. With the 240 cals in his hand. And I was like, oh, shit. So, there's 3 guns now out in the back seat. And the reporter is in the middle. He went to Suge. He talking about Suge. What's up, Suge? Suge like, what up, man? He said, Suge, we got any problems out here? This is Puff talking to Suge. Suge said, I don't know any problems you got out here. So we good? He said, yeah, I guess you are. You good? You here, right? And Pac was alive then. I told everybody, ask that reporter. I think it was the one for Billboard, because Puff was he was doing an article on Puff. The article when Puff was in a flotation raft in the pool, and then he got a picture by the Marlboro Man on Sunset Boulevard. That's the article, and that's the guy who did it, who was there, and he saw it. That's when Puff threatened him. Now I better not hear about none of this. Oh shit, time and flew. Man, I'm finna make what I'm making some smothered lamb chops, some jambalaya rice. I'm making some mashed potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes. I'm making some cabbage with kale, and I'm making some salmon cakes because one of my daughters don't eat red meat. So, gotta go. Gotta do my duties. Uh, yeah, Big and Pop was going to fix the situation. Pop was upset. Pop was upset because all the shit that he told Big actually happened to him. Him getting cheated out of his marketing, him, the publishing, the deal he had was garbage, and he wanted Big to be a part of his team and stuff like that. And Big had kids to feed. He had his daughter to feed. Big, you know, Pop was getting locked up. No, right. You damn right, Mr. 216. I ain't saying your name, but you damn right he was stalling. See, and people don't understand, and I told them, I'm tired of repeating myself. There was more than one person out there trying to kill us. You understand? There was more than one group. Nigga had beef in Cali. Dip was right. The incident with Charlie Baltimore, she repeated it on Discretion. I think it's Discretion TV or something like that. Trevor stood out there in Ireland. If all his eyes are smelling, makes the. I got Irish people on the channel. We know that Brian Brown, we know he had no business no matter what nobody said, man. But I had no business out there either. And I found that out when I got out there. But sometimes, man, you got your kids in private school, you bought a new truck, you living in expensive, and I said the shit in my book. You understand? Sometimes, Virgil Dawkins, hold on. Sometimes your ass will write a check that your ass will write your ass will write a check that it can't cash. I don't know which girlfriend he used to date or Diddy's. I didn't see him shine on Dreamcap. Art of Dialogue. It was on Art of Dialogue. Yeah, Charlie Baltimore said it on Art of Dialogue. Somebody just posted up. See, people think I'll be looking at these people's channels. If you don't send me the shit, I don't go in there and just be up looking at somebody's channel and stuff like that. If I do, is my man King of New Jersey, Choke, MREC, $1 million worth of game, but somebody didn't send that to me. They send the shit to me like that, but I don't be up here looking at these guys' channels, giving a fuck about what they say or how they say it. They don't live like I live. They didn't do the shit that I do. They was around the people that I was around. That may be true, but I don't care what they do on their channel. Lila. What's that? What's that? Lila or Lilea? I don't care what they do on their channel. If they want to do false narratives or whatever. All right, Phil Perkins. Burks. I'm a C. Yeah, sometimes I do, man, but I have to come here to let y'all know this. Even strong people have problems and bad days. Even strong people have problems and bad days. You only see their beauty and their strength when they come to you and let you know shit is gonna be all right. This too shall pass. Now let me go in and get this dinner ready. I appreciate y'all, man, for coming out here today. And I'm definitely gonna have to get that show to y'all by Mama Jones. Alright? Y'all be good. This been Raw Deal Last Big Night. Let's salute, big up, and bless up Miss Barbara Joanne Jones, one of the greatest sister, mother, woman that I've known in my life. One of the greatest. Peace. Love you, Ma Jones, always.